Welcome builders, Andyisyoda here and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a palace build. We have accidentally built a kingdom. We've got a castle, we've got this huge amethyst mine in the right hand side, we've got a bridge, a city on a bridge off camera towards the right hand side. And of course, I think a palace goes well with a castle and our big amethyst mine. Shall I call this Kingdoms Season 8? Shall I put it into a playlist? I think I probably will. So sit back, relax and enjoy as I talk you through how we built a massive palace for the royal family. First of all, we wanted the bridge to sort of continue through this land and maybe act as a conduit, a bridge onto maybe another part of this kingdom. Those plans slightly changed towards the end. Okay, moving the camera around with a castle on our back, we used these large circles made of coloured wool. Everyone plans in coloured wool, everyone knows that, right? And plenty of world edit to generate these circles. By the way, if you'd like to download this kingdom and all the kingdoms we've been building and schematics, and even build with me in live streams, then become a YouTube channel member, link in the down below. Or become a Patreon, same difference, and you get to download everything we've been building. So far it's in Java edition, hope to bring it out in Bedrock edition just as soon as the software lets me do that with 1.18.1. What did you just see? You just saw that bridge, right? You saw the bridge was built off camera and then pasted into this world. We're building in Java edition 1.18.1 and we are using BSL 8.1 shaders, I think, or 8.2 maybe. So we built this big tower on the left hand side, plenty of wool on the right hand side for the planning. Shout out to EC Gaming who took the lead in the floor plans and actually turned out to be a pretty nice floor plan for our palace. Swinging the camera background with the castle on our back again, we're building this another tower here out of sandstone with the prismarine roof about to be placed on, with world edit to make the dome. And we built at the front of it, the builders built this kind of subterranean garden. Ended up being a really nice place for maybe the royal family to come out of the throne room or the royal apartments onto this back area here overlooking the whole bay, and it's going to have a nice relaxing garden on it. Royal access only. You can see the plans are starting to get more and more complicated with our wool. We're just filling in the basement. I'll take you on a tour of this afterwards. It's quite hard for me to show you absolutely every part of this as it's getting built, but I will take you on a tour and show you around. We're going to be having a throne room in the red section here. The red changes into columns, and then we're going to have the throne room right in the middle of our palace. I do remember there was a throne room in the castle as well, so I don't know who lives in this palace. Maybe if someone even more royal. Maybe it's the emperor. Aha, so you have the king and the queen in the castle. Maybe you have the emperor and the empress in the palace. Would that make sense? So we're keeping the throne room open to above. We'll let plenty of light sink down into the palace. We slapped on this giant dome roof and then realized it was completely in our way as we were building, so we put half of that to one side. So yeah, I'm building this in Java edition on my server, and I've got full access to world edit and Vauxhall Sniper. If you'd like your own server, by the way, do check out the links to Dedicated MC down below. Highly recommend them. They'll rent you a server, Bedrock or Java edition, and they're fantastic people. Minecraft veterans, 99.99% uptime, and one-to-one real-time support. Highly recommend Dedicated MC. Use the link down below, and there's a code Andyisyoda for 15% off. I do like shouting them out. They do sponsor my server. They're fantastic people. Check them out, dedicatedmc.io, and there's a special link in the down below. So the builders, big shout out to them. I'll show all their names of my Patreon and YouTube channel member building team just after the cinematic. And yeah, cinematic coming up. Tune in for the cinematic. These builders, I didn't do much of that interior. I was concentrating on kind of the outside this tower, but the interior is absolutely fantastic. We decided that the corners, yes, we decided we had corners on a round palace, were a bit plain. You can see the window behind the tower and building there just looks a bit rubbish. That's a library window. So we put these towers in, and then we thought these towers were good. but they're not very good. So we have to upgrade these towers eventually as well. As you can see, we've got 4 towers, north, east, south, and west, and then we've got these kind of southeast, northeast, northwest, and south and northeast towers, which ended up being rubbish. So I spent some time late at night improving them, and then we could carry on with our build the next day. By the way, I do build live on Twitch and on YouTube, so do follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Andyisyoda, and you will see and be able to join in and maybe make some suggestions about our builds live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Andyisyoda. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse of the top of the palace being made there. Now we're turning our attention to an entrance hall, a way where you could walk up some fancy stairs and get right to the throne room level. Underneath these stairs you can see a little passageway through, and that links you through to the basement. We actually revisit this room a little bit later on. This was kind of our first pass. I'm a big fan of that in Minecraft, when you build in a certain manner and then you just think about it for a day, go back and just improve it. For example, these towers here on the corners were just a bit rubbish to start with, so thinking about it for a day, going back, working hard late at night, I decided to improve them. Put some glass into the middle section, and this glass is, if you go through that glass, you're into the royal apartments. Actually, the royal apartments are the only part of the build we didn't furnish. That's something we would go back to later on. But you can see what I've done with this tower. I've managed to make kind of little gardens being integrated into this tower, and the bushes, the leaves all hang down using Stephen's traditional texture pack, and I've got a bushy leaves add-on pack as well. Highly recommend some extra bushy leaves. So there we go, much better towers in the corners. All we had to do was copy and paste them over here and over to this side as well. You can see the yellow circle at the bottom there meant that we were able to add even more kind of garden features at the base. Talking of garden features, we've got a giant multi-layered terraced garden to build at the back of this palace, and you can see with the blue wool we've marked in where we're going to have a river, and with World Edit I'm just moving that tower over to the end of the bridge linking to our Amethyst mine town. And I think this kind of circular area here after the bridge is a nice kind of landing area. You come off the bridge, you can just relax a bit, walk down through the bridge. Now if you watch carefully, the bridge is actually sinking here, or is it in the next section? But I decided to follow Sarasvin's advice, who thought the bridge should actually sink down as we go. So quite a lot happening here. We've got EC Gaming on the right hand side building an amphitheatre, a semicircular amphitheatre. You've got Sarasvin building a giant gazebo, and you've got me lowering the bridge. See how the bridge sort of comes down, and that links into our entrance hall. So it's a very royal, luxurious bridge as it kind of just sinks down in height. Beautiful gazebo there. Lots of other details in the garden as well. We've got a big open amethyst sort of geode, a mini pagoda. We've got statues from Ed Chin Yosh. We've got the beautiful amphitheatre on the bottom right, and we've even put in a sundial. And thank you to Dark Saber, who's actually put in some stripy grass using some moss. Some moss makes some really nice stripy grass, as if it's been cut in one direction. Okay, we added in a couple of fountains to finish off this build, a few statues as well. I'm hoping to do some tutorials on those statues coming up very soon, might make them into YouTube shorts. We've added a couple of ponds in the middle, and then the last thing we're going to do is add on kind of a wizard's tower, or just a tower where you could just see for a long way away. Just a fancy, maybe it's a bit of a folly, and a beautiful bridge here. EC Gaming taking the lead on that bridge there as well. Absolutely fantastic. So there is our palace. Tell you what, let's run the cinematic. All right, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse and the cinematic. If you would like to hire my cinematic guy, then the link is in the description. He works on Fiverr and he's absolutely brilliant, as you've just seen. He's also suggested this texture pack, which is Patrick's. The Patrick's texture pack. I absolutely love it. What do you think of our palace? We really enjoyed building this. I think a palace is very different from a castle. It doesn't really need to be defensive. It can be very ornamental, just special, fancy. You can just let yourself loose and build in any way you want. Just make it fancy and cool. So this is the entrance way to the palace. You come over the bridge from the Amethyst mine. And then once you've got over the bridge, you can get to this kind of fountain here. Big shout out to Ed Chinyosh for his statues. You're going to see a few of his statues today. They're absolutely fantastic. And then we've got a curving, descending bridge. Absolutely love our bridge. Brilliant. We've got a kind of a gazebo, relaxing place to have your palace or your royal conversations over here. By the way, don't look over there. Don't look at. We've built something over there. We can't show it yet though. We've got a river coming down here, an amphitheater by EC Gaming. Love this. What do you think of the play so far? That guy's brilliant. Not so good for that guy. Bad reviews. Anyway, moving on. We could take you inside the palace as well. This is our entry hall. We've got the water feature going around the outside. Beautiful statues again by Ed. Up the main staircase. And the inside of this place should hopefully blow your mind. We've got more statues by Ed. Ed, you're brilliant. We've got staircases going up to the next level and down to the basement as well. We'll take you down there in a minute. But I want to take you through to the throne room. We've got these kind of side libraries through here. Looking very cool indeed. And then a fountain. More statues. Beautiful tower here overlooking the whole place here. I just love how this place looks. The ceilings are absolutely enormous. Absolutely enormous. I was going to show you something. Oh yes, here. The list of builders. Big shout out first of all to Daddy Love, 1,000 bits. I could also add Dreadspine, who just sent in 20 gifted subs as well on Twitch. So yeah, if you follow me on Twitch, guys, you can watch the building process live. Twitch.tv/Andyisyoda. Ed, Darksaber, EC Gaming, Dreadspine, ZX, Sarasfin, Local Farmer, me. Thank you so much for building this palace. And anyone else who hasn't put their name there, get it down. Get it down there. So this is the palace. We've got Emperor Andy sitting in his throne. He's looking a little bit small. Two rooms which we haven't furnished are these rooms here. This room here and this room over here. Probably the royal apartment. So these remain unfinished, but we've got beautiful glass in the windows and epic views. I wonder if you can see the building that we've just... Don't look! I told you guys, stop looking over there. That is the next time lapse. And then we've got a link through here from the throne room through to this garden area here, and then even a sunken garden down there accessible from the basement as well. So let's go up before we go down, because we could take these stairs here. I'm just going to slow my flying down a little bit. We can take these stairs. Pretty ordinary stairs, actually. I don't know if I could have done a little bit better on the stairs. Giant bell here. And a view, don't look over there, but that's the old castle over there. But look at this. This is just absolutely brilliant. The builders really took the lead here. I didn't do much of this interior, but I think it's just absolutely jaw-droppingly good. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? It just goes up and 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 up, and look at all the light coming down, reaching the throne room as well. The light shafts coming through the big windows. It's just epic. And then you've got light falling down here as well from this window. Boom, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. So let's, we have a kitchen done by Darksaber. Thank you so much for the kitchen. I don't know quite why I'm on the menu, but thank you very much for doing that indeed. And then we've got banqueting tables across here. Everywhere you look, there's fantastic detail on the ceilings. Darksaber doing wonderful ceiling work as usual. Little places to relax as well and enjoy the view over to that castle. And there's a view in that direction as well. I love the vegetation. I love the falling kind of vines and everything. I think it just looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, down to the basement. So we go down here, down these stairs. I'm not too sure how much detail is in the basement. That links round here to the entrance hall. And then if you carry on through, we've used plenty of oxidized copper. The main central area of the basement would be here. Probably we need to do a bit more detail on the ceilings in this room. But apart from that, that's a mistake. No one saw that, right? That should be covered up. Apart from that, we've just got empty basements here. So this would be maybe big collections of amethyst and gold and diamond. This is yet to be furnished. If you'd like to download this world in Java 1.18, you can become a YouTube channel member or become one of my Patreons on patreon.com/Andyisyoda. All the links are in the description, and you can download everything we've been building since 2019, including schematics as well. I love this little secret garden. It's enclosed, it's beautiful. You can imagine the water flowing, the sounds of the water, the birds chirping, the trees. Oops, sorry tree. But yeah, it's protected from the weather as well. So a beautiful little basement garden as well. But there we go. That is our palace. We are really loving our kingdom. Castle, amethyst mine, a secret build behind me which I can't show you yet. And we are thinking of expanding this city in this direction as well. We did this city on a bridge, but we're not too happy with the style, or I'm not anyway. We've got places to build there. We've got places to build up here. I might just let the Patreons loose and the YouTube channel members loose on building little mini villages here. But look, over here we have a big ocean as well. And this could be maybe a port as well. The secret build is up there, but I'm not going to show you that. That is for the next video, guys. I hope you love our creative style. I'm trying to, which direction am I going? This one. I want to end up with a view of the palace behind me. There we go. Thanks for watching. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao. And the blocks be with you.